Alright, I got a 96 GMC Sonoma. The fuel pump gone out. Fuel pump went out, and as you see, I had to take the bed off. Well, I decided to take the bed off versus taking the strap off and dropping the tank. Felt like this was a little easier. And to do that, I had to the tail lights. I had to unplug the pigtail of the thing, whatever you want to call it, for the tail lights. Unplug that. Got the wires that was, ran across the bumper. Disconnected those. The tag light, I just popped the bulb out of that, and I accessed these bolts from the bottom. I thought the bed was gonna have bolts in it across the top, but that was a no-go. I found that out after taking the toolbox off and taking the bed liner off. Got up under all of that to realize there were no bolts down there, which sucked. Which I could have realized that if I just got my butt down on the ground and looked up and saw the bolts. But so I got on the ground and I took 1, 2, 3, and 4 bolts loose on this side, and on the other side 1, 2, 3, and 4. Took those loose. Once I took those loose, took the 3 bolts loose to drop the nozzle through. Nozzle came through perfectly. There's a couple ground wires. I know one was back here. One was on this somewhere right here. One was up in here. There was a ground wire up in there. I took that ground wire off. There was another ground somewhere else. Then I also noticed this ground, but whoever took it off last, they didn't hook this ground back up. But that ground, and then these two, and just like any other fuel tank or fuel pump, you just tap that around and it just pops up out of there. So we had to order the pump, so the pump will be in tomorrow. So you rest up tomorrow. That's it. 96 GMC Sonoma. So I'm sorry. You got a little carried away. I went on ahead and put the pump in. Well, it's pretty easy. Make sure you remove that old ring that's up under this. Make sure you remove that old ring. Because I was wondering why mine wouldn't go on, and didn't notice the ring that was still there. Didn't think they would put one on, but I didn't have to change this end because it had already been changed. But the new one comes with what you need if you needed to change it, but I didn't. I got the new assembly and a new pump. So they used the old pump, which this was the old pump. It was crazy matching it up because I could not. This is I don't know if it's a 96 or 98, but this is whatever it is. We couldn't match it up. We couldn't find. I think it was 96, but either way, 96, 98. I don't know. But either way, we couldn't match it up. We couldn't find it. So ended up taking the old one off and just going up there and really just matching it up with another one. The main thing was to make sure these prongs were the same and that the new plug would fit that. This is a new plug that came with the new pump. I just didn't put it on, but yeah, this is the old one. I removed the pump from it. The pump sits down in there like that, and yeah, you looking at it, or you probably doing it or trying to do it. But yeah, so I mean, it wasn't really tough. I just didn't have everything I needed at the time. So got the pump in. Got everything back put together. Well, got that put back together. Gotta still put the bed back on. You see, you need some exhaust work going on over there. But he doesn't go too far. Go to work. Well, not even to work. He's retired. Like a charm. Fuel gauge works. It's a full tank. It is. That's one reason why I didn't drop the tank. Because it is full. But yeah, works like a champ though. Works like a champ. So, any questions, man? Hit me up. You know, drop a message or whatever. Which is, it was, like I said, it was pretty simple. This ventilation hose was just there. This line, I don't know where that went to, but even the assembly, I couldn't find it at O'Reilly's, so we matched it up with a earlier year S10, and that's how I ended up with this. And my main thing I was looking for was the two outlets, the inlet and outlet or whatever, because the new ones, or the ones for this truck, don't look like this. What they brought to me did not look like this. It had 3 lines to it. So if you got 2 lines, you might have a little issue trying to find out which one to use. But heck, I found one, and actually that's O'Reilly's part number to that fuel pump. Yeah, that's the part number to that fuel pump. And I don't know if I have a part number to the, yep, and that's the part number to the sending unit. So yeah, man, so if you trying to do that, it's not a big deal. The hardest thing I had to do was take the tailgate off, and that was, I mean literally lifting it up and moving it. That was the hardest part about this. Especially when you deal with somebody like the guy whose truck this is, Mr. Big Money. He's not gonna have a quarter tank of gas or anything low. He has a full tank of gas. So, but hey, that was pretty easy. Hey, that's it, man. Till next time. Any questions, like I said, drop me a note. Look me up on YouTube. I got plenty of other videos of other stuff. Kendrick Eubanks. Yeah, that's either way. Kendrick Eubanks, that's my YouTube. That's my name. And you can just type it in on YouTube. I think my red Monte Carlo is my picture. So anyway, here we are. And there it is. We're done.